did people kind of start to see this as a little bit of a cry for help, if I may? Or were they just sort of like, that's cool?
And they weren't even gentle about it.
Oh, okay.
They were just like, hey, noticed you've had 3 hair colors. Are you good?
Banging it out, banging it out, banging it out, banging it out, banging it out.
Welcome to the very first episode of Banging It Out with me, Elke Thoms. This podcast sort of came to be because we've all heard that stereotype of women getting bangs after a breakup. And as a woman with bangs who also happens to be a comedian, it sort of occurred to me that I love to poke fun of this stereotype on stage. And then I got to thinking so many of us have gotten haircuts at certain times in our life that meant something impactful to ourselves, like whether it was reinventing ourselves. And anyway, I just thought, let me dive into this a little more with my friends in a completely lighthearted, comedic way. Not psychological. Nobody on this show has any degrees of any importance. I'll make sure of that. But yeah, wanted to kind of explore where we all were in our lives when we got some sort of life-changing haircut. My guest today dyed her hair pink and purple when she was in fact depressed and anxious. She's also an extremely funny comedian, and you can hear her on Sirius XM, on her comedy album I Am the Trash, or on her recent dry bar comedy special called Surviving Not Thriving, available on YouTube or on the Dry Bar Plus app. Katie K, I'm so thrilled to have you here.
I'm so honored. Thank you.
Thank you for being my very first guest, for helping me launch this situation.
I love it. It's such a fun idea. I am taking it as a compliment,
It's a huge compliment.
That you thought of me first when you thought, who seems troubled and had weird hair?
Who had weird hair, which is funny because all that I've known you've had very, not weird hair. But I figured it was hiding in there.
Yeah.
And you did not disappoint. I'm so happy that you could come share what happened. So, behind us today, we do have images of you. Mm-hmm. Not too long ago. When was this time-wise?
So it was a spattering, but I would say we started 3 years ago with the bold choices.
Okay.
And,
very nice.
That does kind of align with post-pandemic
totally
energy.
Okay, so wait, so walk me through. So up until that point you had not done any sort of crazy hair
nothing
styles. Okay,
truly
nothing.
the most basic.
Had you ever dyed your hair?
Highlights.
Uh-oh
So crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So up until that point you were very natural.
Yeah, and I was very cookie cutter as far as I was trying to make sure, because I originally moved out to LA for acting.
Yeah.
And I was trying to make sure I was fine, looked like my headshot at all times.
Yeah, totally. And well, that's actually so huge. So the fact that you were like, actually, never mind, I'm going to just change up my hairstyle entirely. Like, fuck my headshot.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. So you started... So walk me through, did you dye your hair multiple times in a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I first had someone lighten it.
Okay.
Because I at least wasn't psychotic enough to think I could bleach this at home.
Right.
I was like, I'll for sure lose every strand of hair I have.
Right.
My hair is very thin.
And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to portray happiness and radiance, which is absolutely what was going on inside.
Sure. Yeah. So I had someone lighten it, and then I got like that the semi-permanent, like color pigmented conditioner. You just like glop it on and it lasts for a few weeks. And I think that is why people were like, she's going through a manic episode, because every 3 weeks it would be a slightly different color. Like I went from pink to purple. At one point I did like both. Like, so it was a lot.
And for the listeners, let's like really take a moment to describe what your hair looks like. So we've got long hair. You kept it the same length.
Yeah.
You've got some nice waves.
It's a strong magenta. Right?
It's a strong, like, Blue's Clues and magenta. It's very much taking on that kind of a vibe. And fully one color, it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what was the, like, was there a pivotal moment that you decided, or like had you had this idea in mind for a while where you're like, oh, I want to dye my hair a crazy color, or was it more spur of the moment?
It was definitely spur of the moment.
Yeah.
And I was with a friend who like does it all the time, and she was like, yeah, do it. It's also not super permanent because it is like the color that leaves in a few weeks. So she kind of sold me on it like that.
Okay. And was that the case?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would keep fading. And then I did actually like it better when it was more of a pastel.
Oh, okay.
But you can't start out like that.
Right. And it's actually funny. I asked, was it actually permanent or not? Because in college, in my college, like dorm freshman year, there was definitely some girl handing out a bottle of like, this is totally like semi-permanent. It's only going to last you like 10 washes of like hair dye. Yeah. And then my roommate had a random like streak of red in her hair for 3 years.
Yeah.
It just totally was not.
It sticks.
Yeah.
I had that. My USC graduation photos were taken right after Halloween, and I had done that for the night.
Yeah.
And then it was stuck like a green streak for my graduation photos.
The night actually of your life. You were making a lifetime decision. That's why whenever I see those ads for those like temporary tattoos now that are coming out where they're like, they only last a year, I'm like, not for me.
No.
They'd be
on me forever.
Forever?
Yeah.
At my funeral, I'd have them on. So you decide to do this, and so now what was going on sort of behind the scenes in your life during this time? Where were we?
Yeah, behind the scenes,
physically, mentally,
floundering.
Yeah.
I've always been an anxious person, but I think it just was at an all-time high, and depression, and I felt like I had no control over my career.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, what can I control?
Right.
Fun hair.
Totally.
Because that definitely is the thing to do.
Right.
It was kind of me saying, I'm going to focus on just stand up for right now, because I've had so many agents since moving to LA for acting.
Yeah.
And clearly I haven't been in a lot. So I was just, and I think I had recently just dumped an agent, and I was like, fuck it. Cast me, don't cast me. I have pink hair now.
Right.
I don't look like my headshot. I did end up taking headshots with the purple hair.
Yeah.
Because I had the purple for longer. I decided that, in my humble opinion, the pink looked too trashy on me.
I see.
And for some reason, the purple,
classy.
Yeah.
Classy. The
Different.
purple is black tie ready. Totally. Like, so, if you have a corporate job interview, like ready to go with the purple hair.
I don't know why that was my energy. The purple actually, there's like still some pieces of it left in my hair.
Oh, nice. Thank you for bringing that in today.
You're welcome. It was just for this. And I haven't even ruled it out. Like, I'm still down.
Right, totally.
At some point. But yeah, it was me kind of saying, I'm going to focus just on stand up and have cool hair and like be my true. I was like, I feel more like myself with purple hair than I do without it. Like, sure. And
you're like, I was born with brown hair, but my true hair identity is purple.
Totally.
I do feel like growing up, I don't know if you grew up in this environment, but like my parents were like, I mean, hair dye was like worshiping the devil, like
really?
On the same level of like poor choices. And then I feel like a lot of, actors and such, we move to LA, and then it becomes our agents become our parents.
Yes.
And you can't do that. So it's sort of interesting how like, I feel like these are the people that you would think would want to change their hair a lot, but it's a huge rebellion to do it, because there is like a weird professional, as opposed to, I do feel like growing up, everybody told me, oh, no one will like hire you if your hair is like a fun color. And then like I got to my first corporate jobs and I was like, oh, that's actually a complete lie. There's like
you can be
several
the
people here with like
hire.
rainbow pastel.
Right.
And they're like, oh, we love it.
It's
little
fine.
Personality hire.
I do think that's changed in recent years, because it used to be, tattoos, piercings, hair.
Right.
Under control for getting a job.
Yeah.
But my family was also pretty conservative and definitely a left turn. My mom ended up being supportive of it, because she was like, oh, I do like the purple. But I also had gotten married, and I think that I wanted normal, like there was so much pressure on like how you look on your wedding day and stuff. And then after I got married, I was like, well, I'm just a wife now. Like, not just, but I was like, I'm totally still fun.
Yeah.
I got more piercings. I got another tattoo. I dyed 100%. My hair. I was like, I'm still very fun just because I'm married.
Totally. You have to like reclaim yourself as a fun person post-wedding.
Right.
You're like, I promise I'm not like
some fuddy-duddy now.
Totally. Yeah. Like I'm still, right. And that's so true because even so, when you're leading up to your wedding, you do not want to risk like a crazy color or something has gone wrong. Was this when you did this, were your friends sort of like, hey, like, you good?
Yeah.
Like, did people kind of start to see this as a little bit of a cry for help, if I may? Or were they just sort of like, that's cool?
And they weren't even gentle about it.
Oh, okay.
They were just like, hey, noticed you've had 3 hair colors. Are you good? It was definitely like
your hair colors were literally a bat signal, like a literal cry for help. Just
luckily, like there was levity to it. A lot of my friends are comics and whatever, but there was definitely people that were making assumptions of like that weren't totally far off. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I had like a therapist ghost me at one point. I do tell myself that it was about her and not me.
Okay.
I think she had like a medical thing arise and like dumped all of her patients.
Oh.
Is what I like to think.
Yes.
That it wasn't personal.
Okay. Right.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
So I was feeling abandoned by my therapist.
I have major abandonment issues from therapists, I will say.
Have you been left as well?
Yeah, I have been left. Well, one actually, oh my God. My current therapist is healing my abandonment issues. Shout out to her because she did.
Shout out Crystal.
I do. My therapist, and this is excellent, by the way. I love that we waited a full, like, I'd say 10 minutes 12 minutes before launching into our therapist for an LA podcast. I think that's some sort of record.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had one therapist who basically just said, hey, I'm taking time off for like 3 months. I have to handle, I assume, something personal. She didn't really get into it. And I was like, totally. And she was like, but I'll be back. Like, we didn't have any sort of closeout. She was like, here's some people in interim. And then it was just like, oh, JK, actually, she's
gone forever.
Gone. Yeah. Bye. But now my current therapist just had a baby. Congratulations to her.
But also selfish.
But also, this is about me. No, I actually love it. I do think both of my therapists, I've come into them for like major commitment issues, and both of them have been like in the process of getting married and having children. They're like, well, we're going to actually teach you what commitment is really about. But anyway, she just emailed me this week and was like, I'm back, ready to like reschedule with you.
Was it like a year later?
No,
wait,
the second
pregnant one.
Yeah,
okay.
the pregnant one. The first one, I still have no idea.
It does make me wonder if we had the same one.
Does
her name start with an E?
No.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean it wasn't the same one.
I am like, mine told me the same thing and never came back.
So yes, I also came into it where I was like, I don't have any abandonment issues actually, but now maybe I do a little bit.
So real.
So did you get help?
Yeah.
I guess would be my next question.
I did find a new therapist, thank goodness.
Okay.
And I did kind of like level out. I don't know.
That's great.
But then I went through it again.
Yeah. Well, right. I mean, when I say did you get help, it's like if you have anxiety.
I think I'm still in the trenches.
Totally.
I just like stopped buying as much hair dye. So I don't know.
Excellent.
I did. Oh man. So earlier this last year, I went through like probably the deepest part of my depression thus far in my life. Yay.
Yeah. Yay.
And I
keep it light, please. This is a comedy podcast.
Clip-in bangs because I was deciding if I was going to get bangs. I was like, I had made the appointment even.
This is so funny because I'm already like, my first merch item for this pod, I want to be clip-in bangs. So thank you for doing a little.
God.
Thank you for teasing that.
Definitely sponsor me,
soon.
Please.
Yeah.
I will model them.
How were they on you?
Fantastic. People tell me that I look like Lauren Lapkus, and with the clip-in bangs, it was like, which one's which?
Oh my gosh.
Because she has bangs.
Yeah.
So I do think it framed my face well.
Yes.
I am not. So the reason I didn't end up doing it, because I even had the appointment.
Why weren't they good enough for you?
Is because I was in like the last round of consideration for a reality show.
Okay.
Where I would have been filming outdoors for 6 weeks.
Oh.
And I was like, that's a really bad time to have like stringy bangs stuck to your forehead. Because I really thin hair. They would have just been like wilted to the side.
It's so true. I feel really blessed to be in a completely still studio.
Yeah, there's no wind.
No, totally.
Yeah. So there's no moisture in the air.
Totally.
So I was in consideration for so many months that like the appointment that I had, I like canceled. I never ended up going through with the decision, but that was the closest I've come this year.
I never tried clip-in bangs. I will say I just
went for it.
Well, I had bangs briefly when I was 12. And what I realized when I was 12 is that I did not care to style my hair.
Yeah.
And when I was 12, my hairstyle was a ponytail, like 24/7. And so I got bangs when I was 12 and was immediately like, this is a mistake. I have to like do something with these.
Yeah.
But literally when I decided to get them, which was in 2016, so quite some time, we're celebrating 9 years together.
I was going to say, wow, that's commitment.
But I literally went back and I looked at a photo of myself from when I was 12 and I was like, that looks good on my never mind that my face has changed quite a bit since I was 12, but like that was my reference shot. I was like, actually, I think if I had been willing to stick with it, this would be a good look.
The bangs are very Taylor Swift on you.
You know what's funny is, okay, first off, I love Taylor Swift. I'm a massive Swiftie. You are as well.
Yeah.
So now we'll just talk about that forever. But I would have loved for somebody to tell me that I looked like Taylor Swift prior to getting bangs. However, nobody did. And then the day I got bangs, everybody did. So whenever I get the compliment, I'm like so flattered. Yeah. But I'm also like, the bangs are doing not even 99% of the work. 100%. They are doing 100% of the work.
That's so okay, 9 years in.
Yeah, 9 years.
Is that your longest hairstyle or relationship?
It is my longest relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like my hairstylist at the time or whatever, she was very hesitant to give them to me because she was like, they're going to be a lot of work. And they require a lot of training. Like,
how much time every day?
Well, now like 2 minutes. It's fine.
That's not bad.
No, it's fine now. And I actually like it because I don't know if you can tell. Wait. Should you get them live right now?
No.
No. I brought scissors. No, that's actually what I'm doing to everybody. It's called banging it out. We're just
I want to see the stats on how many guests after your podcast get bangs.
I'm actually going to collect those stats immediately, especially amongst the men. I think
it'll
it's
be one
high.
of one because it's just me so far, and I'll get them.
Yeah, she was like, it's going to be so much work. And actually, I don't know if you can tell, but I do nothing to my hair. This podcast is actually just a scheme for me to one day get my hair professionally done consistently. But I actually like having, like, it gives me something to do. You know what I mean? Like when I confront the mirror in the morning, I'm like, okay, I have something to do. And that leads me into, we're going to play our very first little game that I have for us, which is called Would You Rather?
Oh.
Would you rather, would you rather, would you rather hair?
I love it.
Do you like it? Do you see what I did there?
I did.
Do you need me to repeat it more slowly, perhaps? No.
Sure.
So it's like the game Would You Rather, but it's Would You Rather. Okay. Yes. So
the best jokes are explained.
They really are for the audience against their will. It's like Would You Rather, but it's hair-related questions. For now, I have written these, but audience, please save me and comment some fun Would You Rather hair-related questions. Or else, yeah. You know, once you grasp the concept of this complex game, obviously, like, take your time. Would you rather have hair that looks amazing only on special occasions, like weddings and birthdays, or only looks good on average days?
Oh, God.
And it feels very relevant because you did get married relatively recently.
It's so much pressure. And I already feel like this happens to me where I'll have an amazing hair day and not one human will see me. And then when I have a birthday, I'm like, what's happening?
That's actually so true, specifically for my bangs. Like, just they part
the separation
completely
or whatever. Yeah.
They aren't there. They've left. They've called out of
frizzy,
office.
Or they won't for some reason, some days my hair, when I like on my birthday, it like won't hold a curl.
So this could be good for you because this could be a guarantee.
Yeah.
That they're, they're all right.
Okay, yeah, I guess I would rather it be
thank you. You
good on special occasions because that's when I'm like really going for the photo shoot moments.
Totally. Because then you can just post specifically on those days. I agree. I was going to take the opposite opinion, but actually I can't pretend because you know, we live in the social media era, and it's like, if I can guarantee that I'm going to look post ready on all the big occasions, who cares? Who cares what I look like on an average day? So, yeah. Well, Katie, thank you so much for being here today.
It was an honor.
Appreciate it.
And I'll keep you posted on my bang journey.
Oh, hell yeah. Keep me posted. I can't wait to see them on you.
Thanks.